My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister, as the winds give benefit, and convoy is assistant, do not sleep, but let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet and the trifling of his favours? Hold it a fashion, a toy covered in blood, a violet in the youth of primary nature. Forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting. The perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more.
No more but so.
Think it no more, for nature crescent does not grow alone in thews and bulk. For as the temple waxes, the inward service of mind and soul grows wide withal. Perhaps he loves you now, but you must fear his greatness weighed, his will is not his own, for he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself, for in his choice depend the health and safety of this whole state. Therefore he is circumscribed to the voice in yielding of the body whereof he is the head. Then, if he says he loves you, it fits your wisdom so far to believe it. As he in his particular act and place may give his saying deed, which is no more than the main voice goes with all, then weigh what loss your honour may sustain, or if you listened with too credent ear to his song, or lose your heart, or your chest treasured unopened to his unmastered opportunity.
The fair Ophelia, nymph in thy horizons, be all my sins remembered?
Good, my lord. How does your honour for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I've longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honoured lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composers made the things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again, for to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
Well, that if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd, than the force of honesty will translate beauty into his likeness. This was some time a paradox, but now the time gives the proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not. I loved you not.
Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affection, out of the shot and danger of desire. The chariot maid is prodigal enough if she unmask herself to the moon. Virtue itself escapes not such columinous strokes.
I shall the effect of this good lesson keep as watchman to my heart, but good, my brother, do not as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whilst like a puffed and reckless libertine himself the primrose path of dalliance treads and recks not his own reed.
Oh, fear me not.
Yet here, Laertes. Aboard for shame! The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail, and you are stayed for. There my blessing with thee. And these few percepts in thy memory, see thou character. Give no thought his tongue, nor any unproportioned thought his act. Be familiar, yet by no means vulgar. And those friends thou hast, whose adoption tried, grapple them to thy soul with hoops of steel. Yet do not dull thy palm with entertainment of new-hatched, uncharted friendship. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, bear't that the opposed may be aware of thee. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Take every man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy, but not expressed in fancy. Rich, not gaudy. For the apparel oft proclaims the man, and they in France of the best rank and station are of a most select and generous chief in that. Farewell. My blessing season this in thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave. Farewell, Ophelia. Do not forget what I have said to you.
'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
What is't, Ophelia? He hath said to you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Marry well bethought. Has been told to me that he have very oft of late given time to you, and you yourself have given audience to him most free and bounteously. If it be so, as is put on me, and by way of caution, I must tell you, you do not know yourself so clearly. As behooved, as my daughter, and thy honour. What is it between you? Give me up the truth.
He hath, my lord, of late made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affection? Pooh! You speak like a green girl, unsifted in such perilous circumstances. Do you believe his affections, as you call them?
I do not know, my lord, what I should think.
Marry, I'll tell you. Think yourself a baby.
How should I, your true love, know from another one? By his cockle hat, and staff, and sandal shoe? He's dead and gone. Lady, he is dead and gone. At his head, grass-green turf. At his heels, a stone. Baby mark. White as the mountain snow. Larded with sweet flowers, which bewept to the grave, did not go. Oh God, heard you. They said that I was a baker's daughter.
Marry, I'll teach you. Think yourself a baby, that you have ta'en these tenders as true pay, which are not sterling. Tender yourself more dearly, or, to crack the wind of the old phrase, you'll tender me a fool.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love in honourable fashion,
Aye, fashion you may call it. Go to, go to.
and hath given countenance to his speech with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Aye, springs to catch woodcocks. I do know when the blood burns how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. These blazes, daughter, giving more light than heat, extinct in both, even in their promise, as it is a making, you must not take for fire. For this time, be something scanter of your maiden presence. Set your entreatments at a higher rate than a command to parley. For Lord Hamlet believes so much in him that he is young, and with a larger tether may he walk, than may be given you.
Pray let us have no more words of this. But when they ask you, say this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day. All in the morning betime. I am a maid at your window to be your Valentine.
In few, Ophelia. Do not believe his vows, for they are brokers. Not of that dye which their investments show, but mere implorators of unholy suits. Breathing like sanctified and pious bonds, the better to beguile. This is for all. I would not in plain terms, from this time forth, have you so slander any moment leisure, as to give words or talk with the Lord Hamlet. Look to it, I charge you. Come your ways.
Shall obey, my lord.